The end of Oak Street. Ba, 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 it's the end of your street. It's not Jurassic Park, but frankly, it's better than most of the sequels. And, the end of Oak Street. I started to review yesterday, then things happened where I couldn't finish the review, so here I am. I saw this on Thursday. I did my out-of-theater review for it. And look, the movie is not complex. A family in the 80s who's having some struggles suddenly has their neighborhood transport back in time where dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures are, and they got to survive it. The how and why is handled pretty early on, and they don't go into any further detail. There's like no villain here; it's just them trying to survive. And yeah, that's the movie, and it really captures the feeling of some of the older 80s, Amblin films, Spielberg films in many ways. It's shot like that. This feels, even though it's clearly got modern effects, this does feel like something that would have been shot during that time. It feels actually like an 80s film, which I really appreciate that. It's got a good tone to it, a good vibe to it. It's definitely knows how to balance most of what's going on. Again, it's a survival film. It's got some horror aspects. It's got a couple gruesome moments for a PG-13 anyway. It's tense. You do wonder, are they going to make it out? There are one or two moments in the movie where I went, oh, I didn't see that happening. So I really appreciate the fact that it was able to kind of shock us a little bit as an audience member. It's also still got moments, though, of levity. It's got moments to cool itself down. There's a moment where you can get a good laugh. There's a moment involving two brontosauruses that is. I'm like, okay, we're doing this, but you know what? It's a needed bit of humor. But then it can go right back into tension, and it doesn't feel jarring. There is a scene involving a giant snake that I comment on later about problems, but is still like, look, I get that I'm complaining about some things, but this is still tense. And spoilers right now, dog does live. The dog is fine. The dog makes it out. That is the one spoiler I'm going to give you right now. You can get on my case for it if you like, but I know there's people who won't see a movie if they think the dog is going to die or is in danger. The dog is going to make it, so it's fine. In fact, Starbuck is the name of the dog. He's the best boy. At least at this moment. He's a good boy. But I like the fact that they do not skimp on the dinosaurs. Once we get to the dinosaurs, we are in with the dinosaurs. And they give us a good variety of them and prehistoric creatures. Like you see in the trailer, there's the Allosaurus. There's the raptor-like dinosaur. It's not really a raptor, but there's an Allosaurus that chases them. There's a raptor-like dinosaur. There's, like I said, there's Brontosaurus. There's the flying pterosaurs. There's other prehistoric creatures as well. There's a couple other dinosaurs that you didn't see in the trailer that show up. I'm like, oh, cool. So they give us, once we get to the dinosaurs, they give us quite a bit of the dinosaurs. Where I will raise a little bit of a complaint. In fact, going into my minor complaint issues, we do take a little bit of time to get to the... The movie's an hour and 40 minutes. It's basically... it's 100 minutes long. It does take like a good 20-ish minutes to get to the actual movie, the actual plot of the movie. Because beforehand, we're dealing with suburbia, this family's personal issues. The day in the lives. Kids got to run from bullies. Just dealing with all that. And I'm like, okay, luckily for me, I'm engaged enough with these characters, particularly Anne Hathaway and Ewan McGregor, to, not find this boring, but just be like, okay. And once some other peppery is like, what's this weird plant doing here? Why is this a giant mound of dinosaur poop here? We think it's cow dung. So, yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, look, okay, can we get to it? Just asking. So, yeah, I'm just sitting there like, okay, but once we get to it, it's fine. It's well paced, it's tense, there's some surprises, a couple laughs, we have a good time. I will say that there's like 2 or 3 moments where I'm watching this and I'm going, that literally I get taken out. One is that giant snake scene, because I'm like, okay, on one hand, this is cool. It's kind of creepy. It's tense. On the other hand, I'm going, look, even in a movie where you literally got your entire neighborhood blipped into the past through timey-wimey shenanigans, I'm not buying the fact that the snake got in the house this way. That's all I'll say about that. And that nothing else is coming from that. Like, nothing else is happening to the house. When you watch it, you'll kind of understand what I mean. Like, there should be, like, it shouldn't, at first, I should not be able to do that. And this house should not be surviving at this point. But then there's a scene involving a bully that we meet earlier on. And he, like, attacks the kid, saying, "You hurt my brother's arm!" Ah! I'm like, dinosaurs! People dead! What are you doing? And he's like, I'm sorry. Like, the fuck? Like, I was listening to Brad, Cinesnow. I was listening to Brad at his ad theater review, and he made a good point. He's like, you could have cut that entire scene out, and literally, you could have just said the kid got maybe attacked by a dinosaur, fought off, but he was on the ground and he got hurt. Whatever. You miss nothing. That scene serves no point, no purpose at all to be there, frankly, at all. Apart from, oh no, the people who are still around are, struggling with their sanity, I guess. But, ugh. And there's a couple scenes in the movie that are like that, where it's just like, this doesn't work. This makes no sense. Like, just logistically, and just from, like, the world, nothing's adding up. But those are minor nitpicks. I'll also say the ending is kind of, like, rushed through just a little bit. But, it all kind of wraps up nicely with a bow on top. Is it convoluted? I guess there's so many questions that need to be asked about this. Yeah, but at the same time, like, it wraps it up in a nice little bow at the end. I like the fact, too, that the dinosaurs are frightening in this. Like, I like the fact that they really acknowledge that if an animal of this size or power wanted to get into your house, it would be hard as hell to keep it from getting inside your house. So, yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, there's not much else I can talk about. I mean, again, I like Ewan McGregor. I like Anne Hathaway. Is it a rehashed plot point of, oh, the parents are on the rocks. Oh, they're having troubles. They might be getting a divorce. Absolutely. But look, it works with the context of the film. And Anne Hathaway's fantastic. This is Anne Hathaway's year. My God. Devil Wears Prada 2. The Odyssey, which I'd be shocked if she doesn't get a nomination for. Oh, I didn't realize oh, that's right, because we must have lost power yesterday. My clock's blinking. I'll have to change that in a little bit. And now there's also Verity coming out later this year, like a psychological horror film. So, yeah, it's definitely her year this year. But overall, I mean, this is a really good movie. It's a fun movie. It's tense. It's that right level of scary for kids, too. Like, this one could scare your kids a little bit, especially with some of the things that happen. But dinosaurs eating people, kids like to see that. So I think it does work in your favor. I think your kids could see this and not be, like, traumatized or anything like that. But anyway, I digress. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Till then, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.